So people, Auntie supposedly, well, she said, she mentioned blah, 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 whatever, about that when we got into that argument in front of the house Thursday, that I lied about her, about that she didn't put Omar back in the bathroom. So as I explained in the other video, that could be a misunderstanding. I was zoning out in the back of the cop car. I don't know if they came in here. Maybe it's protocol, because how do they know if somebody's not in here? And it's at night, you know. It's not like last time my mom and I got locked out in the middle of the day and it was cold and we had the 2 dogs and they let us in and they know we live here. Me being locked out at night, how do they know my mom's not in here and trying to keep me out? You know, they might have had to search the house and they might have let Omar out of the bathroom. I wasn't paying attention. You know how if the cop car is parked, the cop car was parked coming and facing where I wasn't facing towards the house. I was leaning my head on the window and zoning out until they came and got me. And it wasn't in 2 seconds, so they might have had to search the house to make sure no one was in there. And it might be protocol, in which case, even if they don't want to open the door with the dog whining in the bathroom, they have to make sure no one's hiding in the bathroom or something in fear. I don't know. I just know that I wasn't, you know, I remember everything that happened Thursday night, so I wasn't blackout drunk. And I'd also eaten, so I remember everything. I remember getting the taxi. I remember deciding, instead of, you know, taking other forms of public transportation home, I would just take the taxi and pay a little more, because I'd eventually have to take a taxi anyway. And I remember thinking when I walked in, I remember, why is Omar running around? Because Auntie, I just talked to her on the phone in the taxi cab to tell her that she forgot to leave me the keys, and she had said, you know, she said I let Omar out. See, so I don't think I'm making this up, and Auntie, I don't think Auntie's lying either. I think that the police, and unbeknownst to me, had to go search the house. It's probably protocol, because the house was pitch dark. Okay, I was gone. It was 10 o'clock at night. Actually, no, the taxi and I got home at 10 o'clock at night. By this time, it was almost 11, probably. By the time the police got maybe 10:30. The house was pitch dark. I don't think I even left this light on in the living room. I'm not sure. I might have forgotten. And they probably, under the circumstances, had to make sure that I wasn't locked out on purpose or something, you know? I don't know. But anyway, I got proof that Auntie watches my video, so if she watches my video, she can't say she wasn't warned. If something bad happens, as in, you know, my mom winds up burning Auntie's house down or something accidentally, Auntie can't say she wasn't warned, because I have provided details, specific details in my videos of why I, you know, would not let my mom walk Omar by herself, and asked my mom, even though I couldn't force her, I asked her to please not cook unless I was home. And I cooked all the meals anyway, so the only thing she ever wanted to cook was eggs. But now she'll be cooking all the time herself, you know, so. And based on all the shit I told neighbor, who's actually has first-hand experience with somebody with dementia, that my mom's going to be living alone, my neighbor friend was like, how do you know your mom's not just going to wander off or something, or you don't. But again, like Auntie, she's going to blame, she just wants to think, or she has whatever, She wants to think she could make her sister well again, and that all her my sister's breakdowns are the daughter's fault, and etc., etc., and that was her selling point. And she doesn't live here and doesn't know, and is going to live, and you know. But I know my mom's going to be cooking, because that letter said, you know, I want to get one frying pan and one whatever. And then I'm thinking, oh great, she took my one frying pan. Again, we go back to the same thing like the towels. Auntie has $75,000 of my mom's money, okay? It's, you know, it's not going to break her when it's like she can't get like towels or get whatever. It's not going to break my mom. This isn't a case where my mom doesn't have any money and she just gets her monthly checks that have to go to her bills, okay? And that's what I've stressed all along. But in any case, Auntie did not take the frying pan. But I'm just saying, you know. And as for the towels, yeah, I'm making a huge dent and cleaning my room so Omar and I can finally sleep in a bed again. Granted, it's an old 22-year-old box spring mattress on the floor, but it'll be a hell of a lot better than this couch because it'll be more room. And when I wake up, I was reading online again about the big toe pain, and it said something about if you experience it like upon awakening, and I experienced it upon awakening, but it doesn't hurt all the time, but it's definitely tender. If you touch it, it hurts, but it's just mild, but if you press on it, it kills. But that's not my top priority right now. My top priority is getting everything in my room neatly into my mom's room. Not a mess. See, Auntie has such disdain for me that, first of all, she wouldn't have seen the two big poster board notes that I made when originally she said just her son and his friends were going to come and get the stuff. And she wouldn't have seen them had she not opened my bedroom door. And the fact is, she has no right to be opening my bedroom door. But I know that she did because she says, I saw your room. It looks like it's a pigsty in there. You live like that. You live like a pig. Jesus Christ, Auntie. Do you think I really live like that? I made everything all a mess, even worse than it was when I'm in the process of packing. The rest of the house is spotless, and I sleep on the couch with Omar. I've been doing it for almost 2 months. I started having everything in my room and packing and whatnot when my mom had said she hated me her whole life and wanted me to leave. But she knows I can't leave instantly, but I at least started packing. I don't want any of her professionals in her life to think that I'm forcing her to have me stay. I even left a note with her mental health worker that she wants me to leave and that I'm packing, you know. I'd even talked to her primary care physician, you know. I don't think she can live alone. I was crying my eyes out with him. Because we were supposed to have a follow-up visit after we saw him for the first time, after she first got out of the mental hospital. And I told him the updates that we'd been seeing, that emergency guy that he'd set her up with as an interim before she could get back to that psychiatrist she saw for years and years and years before she moved over here and had to switch over to that therapist. And what used to be a nicer nurse practitioner, that one retired, whom I respected my mom, and Nurse Ratchet took over. And like I said, I know my mom's going to be going back to both of them. Like I said, everything I tried to do for my mom amounted to total shit in the end. Auntie thinks there's nothing wrong with my mom, obviously, because she trusts her to cook in the apartment, and I'm not the only one who thinks that's crazy as fucking hell. But Auntie's making her own choices, and if something bad happens, she can't say she wasn't warned, right? You know what I mean? But no, for Auntie to say that, I moved even my bed and mattress to try to block the door, trying to prevent anybody from thinking they're going to walk through my room. The fact that Auntie opened my door is disrespectful. And that's why, you know, just like you've seen in TV programs and stuff where you're not supposed to go where you don't belong, I had notes up, big poster board notes that nobody would have seen had they not opened my door and disrespected me, say. They're the ones that I have in the other video, where I talk about YouTube and to her son and say, you know, your mom's giddy over ill-gained power of my mom. She's not getting away with it in secret, blah, 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 whatever, what she did to me. But people think, you know, I have people on my side who think she's sick in the head. And if this was all about just making her sister well again, then why is she so, you know, adamant about that she doesn't want me to cost her a goddamn penny, you know? It's okay if I stay here as long as I put the utilities in my name and I don't cost her a goddamn penny. What's it to her how long I stay? She can postpone selling my mom's house. And I told you when we had the argument that day, and she was saying, I mean, I was rationally saying, why do you have to throw my mom's stuff out? Why can't you wait till I move out to clean up my mom's room? You're never going to move out. I said, yeah, I am. And you'll live here forever. Whatever. Who's going to take you and that dog? And then I said, and I'm never stepping foot in this house again. I said, it's your house. It's not my house. It's your mom's house. I said, you could sell it right now. It's your house. You're her guardian conservator. It's your house. She didn't like me saying that. She wants to pretend. But she knows damn well it's her house, and she could sell it anytime she wanted. And if my mom hadn't stopped loving me, it would have made beyond sense for my mom to put this house in my name with the stipulation she can live here, but put this house in my name, because then the government could have never touched it ever, and it would have been guaranteed to go to me no matter what. So Auntie she can drop the facade, okay? I don't want anything from her. I told her in a message, take my mom's TV. I know that she didn't get my mom a nice widescreen TV because she was asking if we had the old crappy TV. My mom has very little pleasure in this life. With her age and her illness, okay, I don't want her to have to go from 8 years of joy of watching a 42-inch widescreen back to watching one of those crappy old TVs that only poor people have to watch. Take the TV, take everything. I just want to save up enough money to get out of here. And if I have to pay the goddamn utilities, it just means I'm stuck here longer.